Thank you. Can the First Minister look the people of Northern Ireland in the eye and tell them why, in her view, they need Irish language and other such legislation at a cost of £11 million a year, more than they need an extra 275 nurses that such expenditure would obtain?
Of course, it's not an either-or situation, Mr Speaker. I think he well knows that the New Decade New Approach was something that was come to by the Government, and it was a basis for moving forward. And indeed, the costs that have been set out, and which I know have been the subject of much discussion here and in committee, are only a marker, because, of course, it is my expectation that the actual costs will prove much less. The reason those costs have been put forward is that they are an estimate. They have been arrived at by looking at other Commissioner offices to see what way things can move forward, and the officials have been working on the basis of comparisons with bodies such as the Human Rights and Equalities Commissions, and I don't think that that would be necessarily reflective of the offices that we're talking about putting in place. So therefore, I think his worst fears will not be realised, and maybe he'll be very disappointed about that.
Supplementary, Jim Allister.
The First Minister says they're only estimates. They're her estimates. They're estimates that her officials, on her behalf, placed before the Executive Committee, and they're the only estimates we have. And it is not surely true to say that it's not an either-or. They are resource money. Therefore, a choice is made. Do you spend £11 million on extra nurses as a resource, or do you spend it on do you squander it on Irish language? That's the choice that the First Minister is making.